Erik, thanks for being here today. It's really a pleasure to have you. And so you are doing the market intelligence training together with IFCN this year. And can you tell us why having MI, market intelligence, in your company is so important right now?
I think MI used to be important, but it's getting even more important in COVID times. In COVID times, you see a massive shift, for instance, in sales channels. People used to buy dairy and groceries in brick and mortar shops. They now switch to online channels. That switch in the past 3 months, say in the second quarter of 2020, has been more dramatic than in the decade before. If you want to understand what happens in dairy markets because it matters to the farms you supply or the dairy processing you're operating, then you'd better make sure you understand what's happening. And understanding requires also methodology that you understand. And it's the methodology as well as the content that we'll be focusing on.
Thank you, Erik. So you have also been authoring this very interesting book about the strategic analysis cycle. There you're talking about the process of generating market intelligence inside a company or business.
Yes, the market intelligence cycle, the strategic analysis cycle focuses on, say, exploring what your management needs to know in order to be successful in the tactics as well as in the strategy, subsequently collecting data. So what data do you collect and what do you outsource to parties like IFCN that are much stronger in doing so? Subsequently analyzing what do these data mean for your company, reporting them and interacting in such a way with your management that those data are turned into actions that make your company better, make your company more profitable, make your company drive growth. Now, the whole cycle will be discussed in the training, and past participants have really valued that we took apart these various aspects of the cycle and help them forward in any, say, learning aspect we have. So the training will always be demand-driven. It will be led by those learning needs that you will specify at the beginning of the training, because that's where our focus will be.
Okay, and if, for example, I now would like to join, and what should I tell my boss? Why should my company send me to this training?
I think there's a causal relation, and that's the message I think your boss should appreciate, between first getting your facts right and subsequently making sure you turn the facts into the right way, into management-ready, say, substantiation of their decisions. And in order to get that management-ready aspect, your training will pay off big time, because your boss needs only to give you a short question, and you have the capability after the training to dissect that question into, say, what do I need to collect? How do I analyze? What sort of report does my boss need? So the boss gets a better co-worker and you get more fun in your job. If my own 25 years in this field are anything but a proxy for this.
I'm pretty sure you had a lot of fun at this.
Most of the time, oh yes.
Okay. Erik, this is the third time there will be a market intelligence training. There has been one at the IFCN Supporter Conference in 2019. Then we had one in Hamburg at the beginning of the year, just before Corona came. And now we're doing a third event online. What will be the changes this time?
The change will be that you don't have to move. The disadvantage is that you don't get the physical, say, connection with other people, which also happens, say, in the breaks, etc. The big advantage is, of course, that we will stick to making your demand-driven learning happen just as well as it would happen in a classroom setting. So we're not compromising on quality, we're not compromising on content compared to an in-class, but we're saving you time of travel, and unfortunately you can't have the sort of peer-to-peer interaction with trainers and fellow participants, but overall it's still a good deal, and I think IFCN is even offering it slightly cheaper than it would have been. So everybody's winning.
Yes, and I think it's also very helpful that we are not traveling. So we had participants from Mexico coming in, and I mean, they really did come a long way to Hamburg to participate in a 2-day workshop. This year, everybody can join from home, and we are just bound by the limits of geo time, I guess. Yeah.
True.
So what about the materials? I mean, will people get your book?
Everybody qualifies for a hard copy of the book. If you prefer to read books, say on a soft copy basis, a soft copy is available. There's an e-book made of both books. This is one, the other book is on the tools. And both are available in e-book as well as in hard copy, and they're part of the package, definitely. But that's not all. The most important thing you get is an experience. We don't sell a book or a book that somebody reads from and then you listen a bit and you end the training and say, okay, so this is it. We sell you an experience. We want to give you the opportunity to get better yourself in a safe training environment so that once you do it in front of management, you've gone through the learning curve.
Okay, very good. And the last question is, how can I get access to the training if I'm interested in joining?
Well, my recommendation would be to visit the landing page at the IFCN website, which specifies all the details you have, and that's way beyond what you need, but IFCN is always very complete in its data, and also even if they organize a training.
Okay, so thank you, Erik, very much. Looking forward to this. We already have quite a few participants signed up, but it will always be great to have more like-minded people joining, and looking forward to meet you in person.
Yeah, and check me out on the internet or on my own website if you want to get a better idea of who I am and what I do. There's a lot of free learning materials already on my website if you want to get an idea of, say, the sort of topic we're discussing.
What's the name of the website?
www.strategicanalysisservices.nl.
strategicanalysisservices.nl.
That's it.
Thank you, Erik.
Thank you. Thank you, Veit, for inviting me.
And there's one more thing. So today is World School Milk Day, and learning is a lifelong experience.
So cheers, guys.
Cheers.